this group of exercises, I'm demonstrating different types of throws and run. So if I have programmed a throw and run, okay, you don't want to use I got a 20-pound ball, but depending on the weight you're using, we're not actually throwing it, you're going to throw your shoulder out. It's either a shot put, so I'm here, I'm going to be loaded, and I'm pushing straight arm. Okay, if I'm doing a frog leap, so I'm going to be from this position here, and I'm going to throw it out as far as I can and run to it, and I'm going to go back and forth with that. The other one I can do is a hip toss and throw and run to it, and the final one is a hyper extension, so a reverse throw. I'll be here and I'm going to throw as far backwards as I can and run to it. So if I don't have a football field or a big park where I can go do this and I'm in limited space, I can still do this within a 10-15 yard amount of space, just like you see I have here in my backyard, and I can go back and forth. So just demonstrating that, I'm going to put and throw first. Whatever the program is, going back and forth on that. That was my put and throw. For this next exercise, I'm going to do my press and throw, okay, and I like to do that from a squat position, so we just call it a frog press. The more elevation I throw with a slam ball, the less distance it'll travel. So it just depends on how much space you have to work with. That was my press and throw. Yeah, press, throw, and run. For this next exercise, I'm doing my hip toss and run. Now again, if I have limited space, the lower I throw it or propel it, the further it's going to go. So when I'm doing my hip toss, if I have limited space, I want to throw it with greater height. That is my hip toss and run. And for the final one, again, it's a very powerful movement. So you need to make sure you have some overhead space, hopefully outside, or just mimic or modify how you toss it. Okay, but I can still get some great hyperextension work here with the hyperextensions and run. As my hyperextensions and run.